We are live, my friends. Here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma. Getting ready to do the Draconic Evolution. But first, we need an audio check. Also, thank you for the bananas in chat, Lucaro, 4Gil, Crow Chris, May School. Can we hear some noises over here? Does the stream sound distorted today? Let me know. So far it sounded fine, says Lucaro, good to know. I was AFK in the world for a bit and decided just to... Oh yeah, that sound. Decided to leave some farms on for a little bit. Actually, that one is the gas mode toggle. Squash, as we call it. So I've been doing a few things. Mainly getting ready for what we're going to do today. I've gone around and done some of these barriers a little bit. I have put in a whole bunch of recipes into our system over here for a couple of mods, one of them being Draconic Evolution, so we've got all that stuff ready to go right there. And I was playing around with chisel and bits over here. I was thinking of going with charcoal as the texture, although, well, I was going to say we'd have to change it up, but it's because it's a chisel and bits panel in front of the block that it repeats the texture, because otherwise I think it would be slightly different. Anyway, I did some testing, and it turns out that these chisel and bits blocks don't block light coming through. So we still have the annoying light comes through the build sort of look here. So I think what we might do is just replace it with the full-on charcoal block texture. So we shall do that first, and when that's done, we're going to whiz on around here and prep this area for expansion or something along those lines. And then designate an area for the Draconic stuff. And start to work on that. So yeah, there we go. That's the plan. And welcome peeps to the stream. Another day of our monthly, daily streaming. Well, for this month, mostly. And most of the last month. The streak has been strong. I've been doing more deep cleaning in the house. Kitchen's done. And I've only got a couple more rooms to go, but some of the big stuff is like the last stuff, like the utility room. I've been clearing out just old stuff, finding boxes with like old clothes in that I'm going to go put in a clothes bank, and slowly getting through it all. Grey Wolf says, good evening, how's everyone? Personally, I'm doing alright. I've got a hot cup of tea here. That always makes me feel good. Gonna finish watching The Crown this evening, and by finish, I mean finish Season 4. I think I'm on the last episode of that. There we go. Right, so block of charcoal and bit of charcoal. So like what I want to do is rebuild the block and simply grab our template thing and rebuild it, because I used quite a few blocks of this. Now the block that we're putting back, and that's all of it, the texture is different each and every time, isn't it? That's what I wanted to see. So, we kind of need to store this stuff somewhere. I could, if I wanted to, just put it over here. But I need to export everything. I'm not sure really where else it could go. Actually, I can think of a spot. I can think of a spot it could go that would make my life easiest. Is this Stoneblock 1 or 2, says the Fizzban Wizard. It's Stoneblock Numero uno. So we grab some of our charcoal here and slap it into this one. We already have an ender chest sending items over there, so if we add charcoal to it, it's the simplest way to do this. Just a case of remembering which one it is. Is it this? Nope. Nope, it won't be the red one. I think it might be that one. That's the one. So there, I want to add charcoal. And as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of it, so... well, that'll do that. And now, when we type charcoal, you can see slowly they're getting turned into blocks. Amazing. Wavy a Paradox, thank you for 9 months of support, saying, where did the time go? Dang. Hope you have a good stream either way. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate that. Where does the time go, eh? Time's always going away. That's what you do with it that counts. Skyfighter says, the first room. Haven't seen it in a while yet. Ah, yes, it has been a while, isn't it? It's like that. We got caught up in this big area, which was kind of predictable, making a big area that you'd end up spending a lot of time in it. It's one of the reasons I kind of wanted to cordon this area off a bit and perhaps develop a new area. Maybe that's what we'll do here. Maybe we'll create an entrance into the Draconic Zone. Anywhoozle, the quickest way for me to do this, and I'm really glad that my brain just reminded me that this exists. The exchanging gadget will make light work of this. Yes, it will. We need to click on the material that we want to replace. And now it can do all of that for us. I will have to be on the lookout though. There is a couple of conduit painted blocks, isn't there? With conduits, funny enough, going through them. Right. Let's do this then. So our grid there. Yeah, if we do one side then the other, then we're left with the middle. And that should work just nicely. So you can see that we need more charcoal blocks. Dang, they're coming in quick. Ah, I know the issue. I know the issue. Can you guess what it is? It's the old chisel whistle. There you go. No? You have to click on that and then chisel. There we go. I think I got it that time. Very cool. And so that'll be the first iteration of that. What do you think, peeps? Thoughts in chat before we go too far of it? Is that the right texture? We can always change it out for something else. But here we go. Oops. Probably going to be lots of oopsies. Got to do the top bit as well. Peeps like it. That's good. That's good. That's very, very good. Oops. Yeah, that's definitely... Ooh. Wait, what on earth would have exploded near me here? I was going to say, it's definitely improvement, and then all of a sudden something exploded. I am replacing blocks near the Wither farm, which is concerning. Yeah, there you go. You see it doesn't replace that one. That's because it's a painted block. But I think I'll just take care of that off camera sometime. As I kind of really want to focus on Draconic and not get distracted today, you know? As distractions are all too common an occurrence with this mod pack. And that is one practically fully converted tower. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best texture. I might play around with the idea a bit more before changing any more. Let it rest here for a while and consider changing that one with something different. So that means all of this gets to go into there, including those three. Then we need to use the eye chisel to put them back to that one. So then they can be stored away. They should go to the proper place. Oh, charcoal block, thermal mechanism. Let's take a look at that again. That is a different mod, so it's that one that they actually are, huh? Yep, now they go in there. Sweet. And I don't know how much that number's going to change. I guess it's always going to stay the same. But it's still getting moved. Yeah, it'll stay the same because it's being moved. But that number's still ticking up. Fascinating. Cool. So, as you will see in my hotbar, we have this right here. I'm going to claim my rewards, which will be useless. And we'll start to get into the Draconic stuff. Including creating some various things today. And we got a legendary reward right there. Absolute legend. Yes, so let's go ahead and throw those into there. You can see I've been making some recipes and stuff. It's a little spookier theme, says News-Led Band. Yeah, it definitely goes on the spooky side. I think it needed a texture that better complemented everything else around it. I just wanted an excuse to use that texture, I guess. Right, so, as you'll see when we open up our inventory, we have got some of those things, like, already, you know, ready to go. So that's the fusion crafting core. Then we need a basic fusion injector. That's also somewhere on this screen. Although that being said, I don't spot it. Oh, there it is. And that would be another quest done. So it's all super duper easy for us. Draconic core, create one of those. We have the recipe for that. And then we'll claim this right here. Then the Wyvern core. Which is again somewhere in here. There it is. Purely just so we can knock a few of these off the quest list, right? Come on, we've done that. Then this one we won't be able to do yet. We'll have to wait. Portable battery is something I can do because it's in here. But upgrading it we can't. Is that it? Flux Capacitor. Kind of forgotten which one it looks like. Is it me or is the music a little loud? Y'all let me know if you want me to turn it down a bit, a touch. What's it called again? There's that explosion. Now I don't see it on that side. Some of you saying it's a tad loud. Let's turn it down a touch. So, portable battery. Oh wait, did I type in the right thing? Portable? Yep. Is that actually from this mod? Oh, it's called a Wyvern Flux Capacitor. Now all is explained. It was actually the first thing that I went and looked at. And then I was like, oh no, the name's different. Again, the explosion. I know these things over here explode, or had. I thought we'd set them all up correctly though. Could the explosion have to do with the pipes between the capacitors for the flux plug, says News-Led Band. Well, you'd think like that would be the culprit, because that's where we've heard it, but we're hearing it over here somewhere. Anyway, I'll stand next to this thing and see if something changes. So claim another reward, and then this one we won't be able to make. Oh, you can? No. Maybe I can make it. Oh no, yes, there you go. We can't do it yet. Right, energy core, advanced dislocator, mob grinder. All are in here. And I've already done the recipes for them. Mob grinder, energy core. And then, what was it? The advanced dislocator, or maybe just a regular one? I think there's a block. Okay, that definitely came from over here somewhere, didn't it? I hope that's not going to be too much of a problem. Guess there ain't much I can do about that. Right. Got this one. Got that one. Now this I think is quite difficult, so it's not something we're just going to knock out of the way quickly now. So Ender Dragon, just put a dragon heart in my inventory. Then we make the Wyvern Armor. And Advanced Dislocator. Okay. I feel like I might have skipped over that. So we put a heart in the inventory. And then... I got a feeling there's a reason I can't see it in there. Because, yeah, it's made in that thing. Okay, so we're not doing that one. I can still hear those explosions. Right, last thing was the armor, right? So, God, they're happening consistently, and I don't know why. What's that? The leggings, the helmet. Considering what their name is... Oh, there they are. It's not that they're not there. They're just kind of awkward. Awkward looking. Uh-huh. Now when I open up this thing, it should give me... Yep, we got that one. And then the Chaos Guardian. Yeah, you have to destroy that thing. Right, so that's all the rewards that we can claim at the moment. The Draconic stuff will require the fusion crafting. We got Becca here gifting a sub to Floyne. Thank you, Becca, for gifting the sub. Appreciate you doing that. Floyne, be sure to say thanks in chat. And, well, I need to drink some tea. That's what I've been reminded of. Jamorian says the explosions just want to play along with the song beats. Yeah, they kind of suit the tone, don't they? Because we've got a bit more hype music on today. By the way, I turned it down a minute ago. I'm not sure it actually did. I'm going to turn it down using the other method. No, I know this method works. It works for system sound, actually. Let me go turn it down the other way. The way it'll definitely turn it down. There we go. I have a mixer, but I can turn down the system sound. We've done that one before. Not sure if it works the same with music, actually. X's energy ball in the pack. It would look awesome in the ceiling with room as a central piece. Energy ball. Sounds very interesting. Doesn't appear to be. Oh. So, we open our rewards, which we know are... Well, wait a minute. Ultimate? That's got to be like a creative thing, right? Does that have a recipe? How am I going to... Because if I press A, it will do that, so... I mean, it's extra utilities, right? Is it even listed here? There it is. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, let's open another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. We've also got another free here. Chance Cube, Overclocker. Cool. So nothing new, however that one we had not seen before. Right, and I'm going to shimmy some of these things back on in for now. But we might need to equip this stuff. Oh wow, it adds that thing in the bottom left. I forgot about that. Oh, hello. Look at me in my chisel and bits arm. Oh god, those eyes. Dang. That might just be the thumbnail. I don't know. Right, this is getting charged up remotely, which is awesome. If we turn around and look at this, we should see... Well, I think we just missed it, but the power consumption would have gone up thanks to this thing. Also, the battery may or may not get filled up. Now it's getting filled up, so if we turn around... it only went up by 20k, I think. Which one is it? Is it this one? Wireless charge. So 25k is its max bandwidth at the moment. And that thing holds 64 million. Wow. I think it might act as a shield, like an energy shield as well. In fact, it might be wise to put it in our bubbles slots. However, I rebound the key, didn't I? Oh, I actually remembered. I actually remembered what I rebounded it to, which is just almost impossible. So, we now lose our night vision, unfortunately. And we can make upgrades for these. So my question to those of you that are knowledgeable, do we go upgrade this armor and fight the Ender Dragon, the Chaos Dragon? Is that the idea, like the way to get started? I'm being told I should look up the Ender Core. Sorry, Energy Core. Yeah, that's a part of all the stuff that we're doing. I mean, we've got one. I don't know what it does yet. Yes, I upgrade armor to Draconic. Oh wait, you're saying upgrade it. I mean give it the upgrades it can have. Like if we go and look, I could do a double check because I am making an assumption here. This stuff requires that. Now tier Draconic is the type. Yeah, you see this stuff. It's made out of fusion crafting. Now maybe there is a way in. Okay, anyway. Definitely going to need... Right, I need my helmet. I'm going to need some pointers from all of y'all in chat today. So, I reckon what we'll do is maybe have like 2 entrances to this room. Like we could put our Draconic room over here is what I'm thinking. I know what I want to do with this room. I could alternatively... Yeah, I think I might leave that open for other projects. So what I want to do with this room is essentially, just to begin with, mark out where the floor is going to go. Which we can do with scaffolding. And it'd be nice to have some more of it. So like, this is 1, 2, 3 blocks away. 1, 2, 3. So like the path is going to go like that. On all sides. The upgrades are only really worth it once you get into Draconic Armor. You can cheese the Chaos Guardian with a really good Shuriken and Draconic tier armor, says Larry Theck. That sounds like how I did it in the past. I seem to remember that now, making a Shuriken with Tinkers. Two, 3. So we're going to have a path like that, right? And then here at the middle it comes from here. So it's probably made out of brownstone. Then the walls are going to be made out of light grey concrete, which I have actually been getting a ridiculous amount of. So we're going to need that chisel whistle back. Specifically this one. Take this and turn it to the trodden type. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, and then the wall is going to be here. So it's just 3 and 1. Space of 1. So, oh, no, that's wrong. So this is going to be where the walls are, like, from the floor all the way up. Although the floor might be slightly different, just doing some measurements, you know. Okay, then over here somewhere, the wall's got to end and start at some point, and it will probably line up with that. However, the height of this room... Yeah, this is kind of in the way of the height of the room. I don't know what's going to happen with the room high up, but we can just mess with what's going on the other side to begin with. So, there's like a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. We would have lighting fixtures there. Let's get those things in the inventory. They're from Immersive Engineering. There they are. We want some more of those. Uh-huh. And then lights. Lights, lights, lights. Cool. I think if you want to upgrade the armor, you need to turn it into Awakened Draconic, but I'm fairly certain about it. May need to look it up. I'm pretty sure it takes upgrades at the current level. Energy Core is the core of Draconic Energy Ball, which is the multi-block structure that you can look on how to assemble in the Draconic Tablet. Oh, right. The highest tier can hold infinity amount of RF. That's interesting. How do you fill it up, though? So this is the like the guidebook for Draconic Evolution. We didn't really look into it yet, but I had a quick look in it earlier, and I'm kind of remembering all the steps. Oh wow, that's it there, is it? Dang. Okay. So you need a bunch of stuff. Dang. Okay, we're going to have to build that somewhere in here, aren't we? Obviously. I don't know quite where. The idea at the moment, though, was just to kind of put in some basics of this room layout. Okay. 1, 2, 3. See, we're kind of close. This is some grim music right here. If we play that Minecraft Doom map that's been going around, this would be a good soundtrack for it. Definitely Hexengraft, right.
Because you were inspired by the devil? Yes. That's it.
So yeah, we'd have like that pattern continuing around, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it on that side and then keep it plain over here. I think that would probably look nicer. Right, we want our wands. Expand this out a little bit. And I think I'm just gonna, because we've got so much of this stuff already made, I think I'm just gonna fill it in. Now the lighting adds a lot actually, doesn't it? I think the light from the center and the light of this thing is just neatly balanced. So we'll bring that out to about maybe one more. So that's in line with that bit. That bit there and this bit here. Right, so now the width is just about right. If I stand here, yep, that's nice and even. So 2, 3, like that's essentially the way to walk into this area, right? Got your path, something like this. Okay, and then I think we'll wing it a little bit with design. Whoops. Okay, gonna need the old night vision there. That might have been a bit of a whoopsie, because over here we'd have our steel grill thing. So yeah, that leads us into this area, and then over here we can do what we want, right? Or so we think. Thoughts, peeps? Like the way it's going? The music today is really nice. Does X have some sort of public playlist for the music on stream? Says Handed Jews. You kids today and your playlists. Yeah, I still buy MP3s and put them into my archive. Jeez. Playlists. There is a page on my website called Featured Music, which has all the artists, but like, it doesn't link to playlists, it just links to like Bandcamp or some place that they are on the internet. Essentially. Yeah, I'm liking this project room even. So now when we go into here, we get to just change the game completely, do whatever we like in this space. And I'm thinking, can we make the space bigger? So if I grab this, and we do our usual tricks, Ah, look, it's got a direction it wants me to destroy from. Oh, still not good enough. There we go. Hey, Crow Chris, thank you for gifting subs. We got the Damus, JB Gaming, Jumpy Spider Lady, and I'm the Breezy One. Be sure to say thanks in chat if your name was read out. You've been gifted a sub by Crow Chris. Crow Chris, did you send me some fan art? I think I got some fan art from you on Twitter. But thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you supporting our community. I have a professor that actually has like 8 iPods from those huge black ones with a ton of memory, completely full of music. It's crazy, says Manu. Yeah, I mean, you can probably collect them quite easily, as some people throw them away these days. My problem is every time I buy music, I'm just like, this is so expensive, it's stupid. And I just can't seem to, like, break the idea that like, the ownership aspect, right? Like, when I buy MP3s, I own them. If I stream the music I'm listening to, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it could be gone one day. And, that I do not like. Like, I want to be able to listen to whatever it is I've got forever. So I'm going to add a bit of depth in this room. And then we're going to build all the Draconic stuff in the middle. Now, as for the energy ball, I think that's going to go in a different room. Because we just want to set up the reactor thing. Xisuma, can the button be pressed if one of us do a big enough derp, says Becca. Only I can derp for the derp button. If I let other people do it, gosh. We'd never see the end of the derpage. I think what we're looking at the moment is an issue where that thing is taking all of the juice, maybe? Or is it night time? It's daytime. We've run out of wireless charging juice. It's still getting... Okay, there it goes. It caught up. Oh, maybe moving it out of that slot didn't even stop it, right? Like, it just needed to change its priorities for a moment. But annoyingly, that's going to leave a bit behind. Well, I only buy my favourite CDs, use streaming to discover now, and new music and buy the good ones. Yeah, I need to make that transition. It really feels weird to me to, like, not have it, like, music I could be listening to integrated into my archive. And, yeah, I don't buy CDs anymore either. I just decided, like, I never use them. It feels pointless and a bit like on the material side to, like, hold on to them. So, with me being a minimalist and all, I figured, okay, let's get rid of them. Well, not get rid of them, just stop buying more. I was hoping holding it would sort it out. Raffy Warren, thank you for 23 months, my dude. 1 more month to get blue. Hope you're doing good, X. Glad to be here for so long. Thank you, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and hopefully we'll see you next month for that 2 year. Jamorian says, yeah, been a while since I purchased the CD, but I have a bunch from back in the day. Yeah, I got a whole bunch. I got a cupboard full of them, right? I don't really want to get rid of them, even though they just sit in a cupboard. But, I could probably part with them. Some have a bit of nostalgic value, but... yeah, things have moved on. It's all about the stream now, isn't it? It's about the over-the-air. Why won't this thing charge? Like... really, it should be charging. And it's not. So I have like a chest I could just drop it into. I haven't really, like, left chests lying around anywhere, have I? Well, I could put it in there, couldn't I? Then do we get any charge? Yeah, now it charges. Right, so that's the trick. When we run out of one, we've got to do it that way around. I'll leave that in there for now, then. DT Curzin, thank you ever so much for 2 months, saying, hey X, hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having an alright day here on planet Earth. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate the couple of months of support. I'm a bit on the treadmill at the moment, just, like, going through the days, doing all these jobs. Starting to get a bit more excited for Season 9. So that's on the way. But yeah, just I don't know, like, I feel alright. I just wouldn't be surprised if it kind of caught up with me a bit. Because it's a bit of a grind, like, every day just... every day has just been... wake up, go for a walk, do my yoga, work out, eat, rest for a little bit, work out, eat again, and then, like, in between all of that, I'm just doing little odd jobs that need doing around the house and doing all the deep cleaning stuff. And it's just, like, quite the grind. I don't know. And then in the evening, like, now, it's every evening it's, like, stream for a couple of hours and then go to bed. Basically. But it'll change a bit soon once I finish doing the house. Then things will get a bit more interesting and exciting. How do you still play Doom, old or new? I don't really play it as such. I have it, both old and new, if ever I want to fire it up and play it. But yeah, you pretty much see all of the gaming that I do. If I'm playing a game, I'm either streaming it or making a video on it, right? So into this area we go. Now let's look at the Draconic Tablet, because this is how we set up the fusion crafting. Now there's some questions here that I need answering. I was hoping to have some of our modded experts in chat. You see, I know you can automate this to some extent. I can't remember how I'd done it before, but automating it is one thing to do. Automating it for multiple recipes is another. I'm not entirely sure, and I have some ideas. I'm not entirely sure what the best way to do this is. Now, I think, like, the biggest recipe you can give it is 8 items, if I'm not mistaken. So we'd only need 4 on either side, which is pretty much what you see there. I seem to remember doing it with more than that. Another thing... I'm just thinking it through a little bit. If we want to automate it, it might be better to have all the cores on one side. Because I want to do something spectacular where there's things on all sides. Maybe we can do that visually and not have to actually do it functionally, right? So this is the thing that goes in the middle, the fusion crafting core. I can nip away that as well. Then we need more of these. So since everything is basically cheap, we'll make quite a bunch. And then I'm gonna, like, when you walk through this area, you want to have like a central point of focus, I guess. And I reckon somewhere just about here. Feels about right to me. So we'll place that thing there. We're obviously going to decorate it far more interestingly later on. Now, in any other axis, for 3 blocks, like a 3x3, so 9 blocks on each side of this thing, you can go back quite far. So if we want to think scale, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll put it on the 10th block. That should, in theory, reach. Although I don't know if you need to give it power first. So since we enter the room this way, I think it'd be cool to do it like that. Then one above, one below, maybe? They do actually look a little bit far away because the thing in the middle is just 1 block, so it's kind of underwhelming. How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could have them pointing in at all sides like that. Now, if some of them are just for show, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 2 blocks, I think, and then 1 there. That's about right. You need a max of 10 pedestals for Stoneblock. What are pedestals? Just rewatched your evolution video and it's already been 8 months. Evolution video? Which one is that? For the fusion crafting, it's a max of 10. Okay, wait, are these called pedestals? They're not. Oh, okay. What's this 1000th in chat? 1000th what? Hey, we got a noise in the ear. It's Grumpy Monk here for 7 months. Love it when I can catch a stream, X. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you, my dude. I'm doing alright. Glad to have you with us. Evolution equals 1000th video. Ah, the episode Hermitcraft Evolution was 8 months ago. Got ya. 1000 episodes, yeah. Now I understand. Now, someone mentioned this thing can be triggered by redstone. Might be a good idea then to maybe not have one below so we can visualize that a bit more. Or not have one at the back and just like focus on those. I like that idea actually quite a lot. So we'll probably build some like weird arc shaped thing around this. I've got some ideas. Anyway, the thing in chat seemed to be that there is 10. That 10 can be connected. But what I would like to do is actually just see something happen to begin with. I think you've got to give this thing juice. I've just given it an item. Let's see if a capacitor will make it spark up a little. There's no power transfer. Not even if I give it an item. So I don't know particularly what activates it. Maybe the thing in the middle. You need a valid recipe to see the crafting, says the champ. See, I like to go a bit beyond the basic and try and make stuff look super interesting, but it can be tricky. It can be tricky, can't it? I also got a feeling they might look a little better closer. I'm going to bring them all in by 2 blocks. So, we want to put 10 on a side. Actually looks a little too close now. Maybe just come in by 1. So we have like... That'd be 9. So maybe I do 10 like that. Now one of these will be valid and the other ones will be for show. But the thing I want to do is make it so that how can I describe it? I want to make it so it looks like all of them are active, but only one of them is actually doing the items. So I think we brought that forward by 1. Let's check it out again. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's, yeah, just there. Okay, so let's see if we can get one of these going or not. Let's try like something really basic, perhaps. I wouldn't even know where to begin with what we can do. Hedgehog403, thank you for 10 months, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time as we do this stone block. You can have them 1 space away if you don't want this taking up as much space as Green Death. Oh no, I'm trying to have it take up space, just the right amount of space for visual reasons. What's that? A tier basic. I think I got a draconian block. That's 10 items as well. So furnaces. Right, let's add that to the list. So I would need a chest. Then a bunch of furnaces. Okay, chest furnaces, then we had some of those cores, they were like the blue ones. I think there were 2 of them. Crafting benches. And there's something else. Draconic block, wasn't it? Yeah, look, we've got loads of that. So, let's get rid of this cobblestone. What block went... Alright, this item went here. Mm-hmm. Then these would require to have all the next bits. Not that. Wait. Is that it? Oh, there we go. So you've got to put them in literally one at a time, because they can actually hold more. Right, last one goes in. Now, I don't know if they all need power. I can't remember how this is done at all. It's weird, I went back and watched my video, and they were like already connected before I'd done anything. So it was like, oh, you must just place them down, I was thinking. Only injectors with items and participating in the recipes will have the sparks and visual stuff, says the champ. Dang. Really? Oh, I kind of wanted to make this massive room with like a big visual thing. Maybe we'll scale down our idea then. Maybe just scale it down big time. Also, got to get it going first. I don't know. Let's read the tablet thing. You'll see the output displayed in the core's GUI as well as an option to start crafting. Oh, okay. Fusion crafting. Didn't it say basic crafting? Do I have the wrong crafting core for this recipe? There it says fusion. Here it says basic. I think basic refers to what we got on the side. We've got all the right items in. You have to make sure all of them are set to active. You made one inactive. I did? How would I tell? Oh, it says item mode inactive. Which one did I change? Wait, single item mode inactive. How would I change that? The valid injectors are in the 3x3. Really? So you have to put something on either side with... it's so limiting. There's a lot of conflicting messages in chat. Each one must be powered. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. See, that's kind of how I did it in my own video. I went back and watched it, and it was like, boom, and it went away. Oh, so there's this... Hang on, there's this other theory. Oh, it's not a theory. It's in the thing, now that I think about it. So what it wants you to do, really, is not have anything too more fanciful, like all of this, even though it can go in those directions. It wants you to put 5 on either side, I think, essentially. If there's 10 for a recipe, so... Sort of like that with one in the middle. I kind of want them to be closer again. Because this room is in no way going to be big now. I think it would look really weird to have like a big setup for something so small. Maybe the energy thing would be better in this room now, because I feel like the setup for an entrance here for a big ball of energy is kind of cool. If we were to put something over in this space, we can't go behind there. Maybe I could build it over here and just worry less about the placement and stuff. Let's get our destruction gadget. I want to save that other space now. Let's drag these down and go from the other direction. And then we got the destruction gadget. Not getting charged, right? Should start charging up. I want that destruction gadget in vanilla Minecraft, says Riley Alec. Well, you could just add that mod to your vanilla game and use it, but it's not very vanilla, is it, at all? It's not a vanilla implementation style mod. I mean, this thing's going to run out. Why won't it charge up? It's so annoying. Shadow Warrior says it's too OP mining. Yeah, but the point is to be overpowered in this world. That's how we're able to do all the stuff that we've done. This thing is annoying me. I've got a bunch of other ones. I'll go pinch it. Is it in here? Yep. Ah, that's the old way we were doing things, right? And have I've literally put them on the wrong side entirely. Here we go. This one ain't getting charged either. What's up with that? What happened to my wireless charger? Is it the armor? Maybe the armor's like also getting in the way. I'm gonna take it off. Oh, we also got the helmet. Neither of them are charging up. What's up with that? Why aren't they charging? It's still taking a lot of power. What on earth is going on? Is this thing still being charged or something ridiculous? Inactive. How do I activate it? Maybe it will then charge the other things for me. Charge mode armor. Where's that going then? Held items. Oh, there you go. Don't know where the rest of that was going. So if I open up this and leave it here, that's not getting charged either now. Maybe that thing is? Ah, look at that. Now that's charging that. And now it will charge those. Right, okay. I think because we've now got 2 in our inventory, maybe I should take that other one out. I think that one's probably causing an issue now. So it should just charge one and it can repair my stuff for me. Right, I'm okay with that. Mr. Nurse Ratchet, thank you ever so much for 5 months of support. Thanks for the chill streams. Enjoy your content. Thanks, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. Right, let's finish this off. Right, we destroy that. And then we figure out where our hole in the wall is going to be. I think I'll mirror the layout a bit, but what we build on the other side will be rather different. Yeah, you can kind of see the layout quite easily like that. There you go. So bring these over. Now, wasn't it like 2 blocks on either side we did? So we come up to this height right here, and then we start to go in. And that, my friends, is the arc, or whatever you want to call it. Doorway. And we've run out of that material for now. So when we come into this space, I think that our floor can stretch out a fair ways. And then somewhere in this spot here is where we'll put the thing. So you'll turn to the left and look at it. And we'll make it much smaller scale now. Right, back into this space. So we'll have 3 blocks and then we'll put in the 5 that it wants. 1, 2, 3. I need to get rid of that destruction gadget now. Ah, look, these are all separated because they got like different MBT tags now. Oh yeah, they're holding on to items actually. That's interesting. Yeah, that looks correct. So... and then that'll be the 5th one, which has an item. Right, so that will do that bit. I think we might even make it so when you're in here, you like walk up a little bit, and you're at this height to look at it. I kind of like the scaffolding holding it up. Let's go up a couple of blocks. And I've got what I want. It's right here. Ooh. The lighting there is kind of remarkable. In fact, where's that Wyvern Armor? Let's try putting that stuff back on. We've got one there. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I see. Chest plate, yeah. See, this might make a cool thumbnail too. If I could perfectly stand myself in the middle, all would be good. Always thinking about those thumbnails. I like making thumbnails, leave me alone. Okay, anyway, so now that we've done that, we need to get power to them. Now we would use capacitors just to, you know, show off that it can be done, I guess. And now this time we have all the valid pieces in place, right? Chests in the middle. Ah, we've made progress. We've made progress. So if I start, it starts to charge. The thing is, we're probably going to run out of power very quickly over here. Did it tell us how much million? I think it said 20. And we've got 5 on either side, which is 10. So that's the beginning of all things right here. Let's go grab some flux. 2 of those, or 1 of these. So we're going to call this point fusion crafting. On with the fusion crafting. We need to make a new network. Oh, hello, what happened there? What's that? Flux controller. Oh, dang it, it reset. Need a good password. And create. Can you play Tekkit one day, says it's the Messiah. I played... No, sorry, I never played Tekkit. But I don't really know how it's different from other mod packs, I guess. I know that it is a bit different. But I'm kind of generally not interested in that. As, isn't it like a very old school mod pack? So yeah, this looks good. But I guess what we're seeing here is that the limit for input and output is the same. So it can only go at that speed now, which seems to be adequate for the moment for us to test this little feature. Dredeld says, I'd advise to put the flux points directly on them for crafting. I was thinking that we need item conduits and that we might try and hook this up to our A2 network. So what I'm thinking is we need an interface and we create a recipe that sends... here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think you can only send 9 items at a time on a recipe. So if there's ever something that uses like 2 unique things, you know, I want to automate this basically. You need more vibrant capacitors to have more input and output on them. Oh yeah, but they're just putting them down temporarily. So now we've made that. Cool. So, the fusion core, this thing, if we click on uses, we see all of this. So like, I can make that because I can send multiple items to it. And if I use like... if I use round robin, I think we can evenly distribute the items to make all of the things. I've not tried to make a recipe from over here using fusion, so this might end up being like slow and painful, which is another consideration. So we click on U for uses. Now that's curious because that's 9 items. Oh, it includes the one in the middle. Then we'd have to tell it what one goes in the middle. I think automating this is a little trickier than I'd like. I also just realised that that was actually 9 items in total. So if we pick one with like 10 items... I'm not even sure if this is worth automating. I don't remember automating it before. Maybe what I should have done is gone in the other direction. Peeps have pointed out that the injectors can hold more than one item, which causes issues. Yeah, so that right there doesn't work. I think automating it's actually out of the question. It can be automated, says Mindic. Oh, okay. Well, not the way I'm going to do it, but maybe for all the recipes that only use 8 items on these. Oh, so some peeps are saying it's possible and it's a fun challenge. The injectors can be made to only hold a single item per. We definitely need that. The bit that I think is going to be tricky is telling which item goes to the fusion crafting. I can put any item in there, so it wouldn't like magically know which one it is. It's very complicated to do more than 9 items in a recipe. You have the interface put an item somewhere which just tells the non-ME system a complicated thing to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Like you use it as a trigger. Hey, Trooper Joe, thank you for resubscribing, my dude. 31 months right there. Goodness me, it's been some time. And Bahob the Warrior, thank you for 12 months of support, a whole year. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I got the energy for a challenge right now, at least, when it comes to this thing. Really like the idea of using more scaffolding here to prop everything up. So in terms of what I need to do to progress to begin with, it's really about doing some stuff from here, like maybe making that, which requires the basic tier, and it allows you to upgrade those to the next tier. Do you know what? When we talk about it being a challenge, it's just getting the item here. Like, how do you tell it when the 9 items come through, which one goes here? Otherwise, Yeah, I think I'd be pretty confident with doing the 9 item ones, right? To the peeps in chat that have done this before or believe it's possible, what are your thoughts? You can set a filter for it, says that Mango Rage. Right, but then I have to... Well, I guess I've got to make the item, yeah. The thing with that is that there is... How many recipes? Like 81? Maybe I need to think in terms of which ones I'm actually going to automate. So, I'll probably do some of these just once. I don't know if I would need that over and over again. You know what I mean? I don't know which ones I'm going to need. Probably not the swords. Maybe I figure it out as I go. Maybe the idea is that we set it up to automate and just... If we figure out what we need to automate, then we go for it. Now, another thing I was told to do is to put a clock, a redstone clock on here somewhere as well. That's something to be considered. Right, I want to grab a building block that we haven't used before that looks kind of industrial and interesting so that I can start placing down some blocks, figuring out where things are going to go. And I don't know what block to move. I could use some draconian blocks, actually. I wonder if they're chiselable as well. Let's check it out. No, they're not, but they might be nice to build with. They are kind of nice. I think that mixed with some voidstone stuff could look pretty interesting. Okay, so like, to complement that purple, I really want something quite on the more subtle side, I guess. I could do without that like weird logo on it. Panel will probably mix well. Panel and skulls, I think. Okay. You know what? The decoration block might also look good in here, simply because it's kind of a similar texture. Or we could use that one, actually, the soul sand one. And then we could, well, we can paint any block, but inside of this little pillar that I'm building, right, we have a little 3x3 pillar. And then that's got all the cables and stuff hidden inside of it. We can cover it up if we use Ender IO with this stuff. This can also go like higher as well. Wait, not like that. I'm not sure that actually looks so interesting. But anyway, let's say we did do that. Then we'd have the next pillar would be here. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this would sort of match it in terms of layout. This is also going to have something that like goes across and interacts with that. So I'll put all the automation stuff behind that. I could do more of this block. I do have more actually. Yeah, I think this thing might only be like 3 wide on one side. Because that's the side that we see. So come into here and like something's going to go across to the wall, I think. And then we'll have the purple blocks. Like one back. Do with that wand really, there we go. So when you look into the corners you see that purple. Then it's going to come across the top. So we have that lighting. So you're sort of peering into this space now. We could match the distance into the floor. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's the ceiling 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so it'd be level with the floor. But I'm just thinking we'll put something different on either side. We might even lower it and put like a black block, so you're sort of coming across over a suspended darkness and then looking into this like frame. Okay, so continuing on this direction. Gonna need more of those deco blocks. And they start to come in slowly. Yeah, so you got something like that. They're also going to come in from this side, right? Dang, this song is so cool. Love the atmosphere. Oh, is that all I picked out? That's all I picked out. Still got the exchanging gadget on me. So something like that. It's not the most interesting of looks, but it's got a little bit of charm to it, I will say. Let's go to that light grey concrete. And chisel it all into the trodden bricks. And then I kind of picture it like maybe 2 blocks deep, so it's like here. And we got some cheers and bits, some noises in the ear. Let's check it out. We got the Zunwolf here. Thank you so much for the cheers and the biddies, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. No message of that one though, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. Xisuma, have you heard of Terraria? Yes, I have both heard of and played Terraria. Right, then when you get to this height here, we keep it going. Ooh, I just extended all of that up by 1 as well, I think. And we're wait a minute. These deco blocks, they let light go through them. So with the light source being at the top, maybe the light source should be at the bottom then. Because if I go break this, put this here, it lets the light through, which I don't want. But if it's down at the bottom, we might get the effect that we're looking for. Not massively ominous, but we can roll with it, and then we can take the stone down a couple of levels so that you see like more of this this basically a giant square, isn't it? And you'll see more of it over here again because it's closer to the ground level. So if I want to make that all dark, it's looking like the best place to put the light would be here, but I'm also thinking of having, yeah, there you go. I'm also thinking of having other stuff go through here. Maybe I've just put the light on that, and then other stuff can connect to it. That might be what I go with here, like a light above, a light below. Very curious. And then there's probably room to connect and do redstone and stuff. I feel like I want to build just a bit more of this now so we can kind of get a feel for the finished product. If that's pretty much what I need to do, just build it out and then do all the technical stuff. Hey, Blackjack's in chat. Welcome to the stream, my dude. We're doing Draconic Evolution. I've got to say, I'm not massively thrilled about this. Basically, I kind of realised, like, it's really quite the same as what I played, was it 4 years ago with Hermit Skies? So, I've enjoyed everything we've done in the Stoneblock thing. but coming up against these super grindy mobs, the last 3, I think Project E is the one I've seen the least of. This one I'm pretty sure, like, I did all the stuff for in that other playthrough. It's, you know what, it's got a pretty good look to it. I'll give you that. It's not terrible. It's different from other stuff that we've done. And you know the rule here in the world is that we get something done. Because I could see myself like working on this in like creative mode, air quotes, for hours, like designing stuff over and over again. And that's usually what I do like on Hermitcraft, is like go over a design again and again, and then like it'll end up looking nothing like where you started. But what we do here in Stoneblock is like just crack on. Because we've got these building tools to do stuff on a large scale, and we just build out the base that way. Okay then, one there. One here. The last of these blocks. We didn't use any void stone yet, I just realised. Ah, we got one more. Yeah, that is a rather different... Oh, I've done the top bit incorrectly. So let's go ahead and at least get some of this back. Do I need more of that? Probably. Right, we're going to craft up a bunch more of that, and while it's crafting, I'm going to switch to stand mode. The Xuna Wolf says, haha, I don't understand bits. Oh well, attempted this mod pack a few times in the past. Seeing someone get this far kind of makes me want to start again. It's always so overwhelming at the start. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that when I get back, my dude. I'm just going to nip to the loo, peeps, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Kata Calvin says this is not Hermitcraft. You are correct, this is not Hermitcraft. Why does the title of this stream say this is definitely Hermitcraft? I don't know why it says that. Goodness me. Goodness me. I'm just a filthy liar. Let's go put these things in our inventory. Yeah, so what was the point? Starting a world, getting overwhelmed? Yeah. There's like a big list of things that you can do, and then, oh, but I need this thing to do that thing. I kind of knew when I was playing this that I was going to experience that again. And I feel like with my Skybees playthrough, I kind of made some progress in the way of being able to deal with that sort of overwhelming feeling. Yeah, so this time I kind of came into it knowing I'd come up against that and how to handle it. I think what you got to do is kind of take it literally one step at a time. When it starts to get overwhelming, break it down, focus on one thing. Because otherwise, like, you're going to get burned out, right? And the other thing that really helped me was that we were creating a base to live in. We weren't creating a modded, just, I don't know. You know how some modded playthroughs look? It's like, there's not a lot of decoration, just stuff lying around in an open space. Modded can be like that. I wanted to make sure that we took care of what we were doing here, so that it would be immersive, that we would enjoy every step of the way, because it would contribute to like this bigger thing that we were working on. So that also helped deal with that. How do we do it up there? It's free high up there, yeah, so it needs to be free high here. I think I might turn on the night vision for a minute, it will just help Whoa, that's so bright. It's like, whoa, night and day, literally. Should probably be using the destruction gadget a bit here, but sometimes you like to pretend it's old school Minecraft and you got a beacon and you're just doing some insta-mine. Yeah, definitely will bust out the destruction gadget later on, that's for sure. No, that's not what I want to build with. Or that. Dang it. Okay. That little noise is from the cobblestone, isn't it? Uh-huh, take all of that. So then down at this level, we'll have... I think I might put some charcoal in. Since we got hold of that earlier. Like, that'll be our black block down the bottom. Or I could just use black concrete. So it's like a pitch black effect. Right, that should do us now. Where's the cobble when you need it? Nicked Draddo says, what is Draconic Evolution? It is the mod that we are playing today. Or is the mod playing us? I have block concrete powder, and that will be easier to craft up on a large scale, and it has a little more texture to it. Yeah, see, now I need more, right? Oh, I've actually got stacks of it, but, just, you know, make me 200 and it'll do that. Oh, one fell in the hole. Yeah, I think that's quite cool, actually. I really think maybe the entrance shouldn't be here. And it's I want to push the whole thing back a few blocks, basically. Now that we've built it up a little bit. Then again, you know, you'll probably be standing it around here. But I kind of want you to be standing more about here. You know, but again, we're not going to overdo it. It is what it is. So this is our weird, funky crafting half cube. That is its official name, the weird, funky crafting half cube. So how do we automate it? How do we get all of that going? Important questions, really. I mean, some of the most important questions we've ever asked. No, not funny, X. Don't try. So, we're going to have to use conduits, not capacitors. That's fine. Flux plug point will be somewhere different. Well, that was weird. It just mined right through it. Let's fix that up a bit. Did this one... We had something similar going on over here. Yeah, so we need to shimmy off of the building. Right, put some... we never used those. We need to free up some space. Gonna need that in a minute. Probably done with the capacitors. Okay, so... Conduits, conduits, conduits. How do we love the conduits? Energy, absolutely. And then items, of course. So we can get the power to these through these conduits. And I guess that means that somewhere at the back here we're going to need like a power point. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, don't these things like not connect to... they do connect. Okay, that's cool. So all of that power can go in, and the items can come out and go back in this direction, I guess. Maybe I'll get rid of that one then. Oh, that was not what I expected to happen. There you go. So the item conduit then comes around this way. Definitely going to need to use this now. And connect it up here. Nope, not well. That also works. God, I'm having such a hard time with this. What's this about, have you played Timberborn or Satisfactory? I think I played Timberborn on my laptop and didn't get very far with it. That's all I remember of that one. Okay, so, we're going to have something around here that's going to help with the automation, and this conduit network is going to get the items to all the places, is the idea. There will be a filter. Now, my issue with having a filter is that it's only going to filter 5 items, right? How would I create a multitude of them? Is an important challenge. Right, so there's your points hooked up, and then guess that you want those next. X, you know you can turn off the in-game subtitles, right? Yeah, I know. We turned them on deliberately. I forget why, though. I guess they don't need to be there anymore. We turned them on for something, though. I think we were hunting a ghast, and I turned it on. And then they never came off. There he is. So then this thing's also going to go over to here, and it'll probably go with a redstone signal as well. Which I don't know quite what we're going to do with that, but it's something that we need. Right, so thoughts on the filter idea, right? You could use index filters, says that Mango Rage. Okay, I do not know what an index filter is, so we'll have to look it up. I think what we're going to do is use a redstone conduit and a pattern timer to just continuously send in a signal. I think that's the way it recommends you do it. So yeah, we can get the signal out here. So an index filter is possibly this. Indexing filters is where you put a filter inside a filter. And that makes like a fair bit of filter management. You can make a bit item filter. Do you mean a big item filter? It is a thing here, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, let's go on a little detour. Let's go on a little detour right here. We've got an excuse to do some Ender IO. We haven't done that in a while. Not too much of a rabbit hole, I hope. So, advanced big item filter. I guess that's probably just the advanced equivalent. I think we've got obsidian dust in the system. But the skeletal contractor, that should be pretty easy. It just need to make a slice and spice. Slice and spice? Ugh. Have we got a pattern terminal over here? I think we do. Okay, so we're... Oh gosh. We're doing an item filter. We need to put it on the side. So we need that thing as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've got the Soul Machine chassis hooked up in here. Oh, that's... What terminal is that? Where's... Ah, it's the one in the middle, right. Kind of looks like we haven't... Oh no, there's more. Yeah, no, it looks like we've got a dependency here. So it's an induction smelter, or better yet, an alloy smelter for simple machine chassis and soul attuned die blend. I'm not sure if we even got this stuff. Oh, down a rabbit hole we go. Right. So I'm going to add that to the list on the side. I'm pretty sure we got the organic dye and the crushed quartz. It's soul powder and organic brown dye. It's not asking for anything different than those. Uh-huh. Twigs and pruning and slime balls. If I can put in the... Yeah, that one's probably the one that I can roll with. Right, so back to... Are we on the pattern terminal? Okay, we have made that recipe. We will make this one now. And then we switch over to the machine type next. Right, so the sag mill can do that. It's that branch taken care of. And the alloy smelter will do this one here. What we're going to have to do is look for our brown dye. We need some of that. Oh, it actually wanted 2, did it? Huh. Can't craft it until it's got none. I assumed it wanted 2. Let's encode that and double check. Yes, it wanted 2. Right, so with those 2, we have everything for here, because I'm pretty sure we got those bits. And then that makes that for this, so this is the last thing that we need. An alloy smelter. Okay, I'm actually going to lose track. Alloy smelter, sag, crafting recipe. I think there was one more step, maybe. Oh yeah, we're only we're only making the machine at this point. Okay, so this is where we put in our patterns and stuff. Okay, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. Won't put them on the same row. Right, so my sag mills are over here, and the recipes for them go right in this spot. Then my alloys, I really need another array of alloys because I keep running out of space. So we got one there. And we'll put it in this one. Oh, look. Look what it is. Oh, I've already done it. Oh, I'd already done this. That's not too much effort, is it? Does that mean in here we're going to find that? Okay, that's cool. So I guess I looked up the machine chassis in the wrong place. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So going back over here, we added the recipe for this, the slice and splice. So now we make it, and it will do all the things that we were just trying to do ourselves. Then we have to use this, and we'll put it over here. Now, all of this should sort of be configured and ready to go. Is there like an advanced slice and splice as well? No. Okay, that's fine. So this thing needs a recipe to interact with that. It also needs a capacitor. And it probably needs to be configured in one way or another. Let's go check out how these other machines are configured. In push and pull, and I'm going to guess the sag mills are the same. Push and pull. Yeah, that's right. Push and pull. This kind of reminds me of the time I learned to play a Rage Against the Machine song on drums, says Smugless. I mean, that is a pretty different experience. I mean, I don't get the analogy there. That's like way off. So we need that as a crafting recipe, but then as a machine recipe we need this. Now, it's picked out a wooden axe and dark shears. Let's see if we've got some regular shears. Assuming it will use them, right. Not sure if that one's showing me... Wait, did I type... Oh, I spelt it wrong. I think there's a recipe for this. Yeah, there is. Oh, and I would like one of those. So I'm just doing this wrong. Let's just quickly double... Yeah, regular shears, any type of axe. So, do that. Apparently the axe is the output there. That's the output. Skeletal. Oh. Hang on a minute, this isn't going to work. Let's take those two out and put that back. And we're going to have to configure this differently. This will be curious. Right, I'm going to need some more crafting recipes. So we've got one for shears, and I got shears in my inventory. Now we need the wooden axe. Old diamond axe, dark axe, wooden axe. Swap it over. Gotcha, right. That needs to go into the system. Right, so the wooden axe is now in there. This thing... Oh, I need to make one, I guess. Craft that. Now, I could put crafting upgrades, or I could tell it to store them here. The only thing is, this is gonna... I hope this is smart, and it knows that axes and shears go there, because what I could do is do that. I did it wrong. Well, they... Ah, look at that, it is smart. So... The other thing that I now need is the recipe, which did not get updated correctly. Because I forgot to encode it. So if I go put this here, what we need is a crafting upgrade. This would then auto craft that axe. You should see it make one. Liger Gaming, thank you so much for all you do, my dude, and thank you for 20 months. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, so now I think we're kind of good to go. Oh yeah, and we want one more recipe actually, and that is this one. Oh no, we might not be done just yet, right? Like, pulverized obsidian. Okay, let's double check how we did that. Because I'm sure we had obsidian dust, refined obsidian dust. Put that one back. What happens when I do that? Is that... I think that's valid, right? Because if I do this, yeah, okay. So that's a valid recipe. And that means all the components are in place. And we just need to chuck that back in there, I guess. And that. That might be it. So now I should be able to go type in filter. We now have the big item filter. And it reckons it can make it. Oh! That was quick. That was super quick. Out it comes, and it should now have made one. Dang! You know what? When you like, you do all the thing, and it just works on your first attempt. That is super satisfying. Super duper satisfying. That was great. Literally, my chat top to bottom is saying hello to Liger right now. Pulverized obsidian is an oxymoron, says Carls of Doom. Ah, could be. Could well be, right? So now, if we set this to insert, and we click there. Whoa! That's way bigger. Okay, that's big enough. I didn't think it would be that big. I thought it would be like a 5x5. So that's pretty dope. We like that. Got to sort out that redstone as well, actually. Can I do that by clicking here? Yeah. So, like, I don't know which one it is, but actually I do. Wait, what one was pointing in? It was green. Right, so now we get to tell it what goes in there. So let's say the first one we're going to try and automate is the Draconic Chest. Then I'll put a chest on that filter. Filter, mate. filter. Here's another thing. I think that has to have the... Okay, I reckon this is going to be harder than we think, because sometimes you put these things in, right? Like cores. Now, they can be a recipe, but I'm pretty sure this is also a component that goes in the middle at some point. Maybe not this one specifically, but I'm sure that's the way it works. Okay, not that one specifically. So let's go to the mod Draconium just to double check this. That's an Ender Star. Oh no, we might be in good fortune here. Maybe not then. Okay, well, let's crack on. So the machine that we're going to air quotes machine. Oh, do you know what? I need loads of like cable and stuff over here now. This has got me thinking, like, where's the nearest AE2 thing from here? Because I guess I'm going to have to bring a cable around the back of this thing. So if I go, like, that's going to be the wrong spot to dig. If I go here. And then this way, yeah. So I'll bring a cable across this way now. Purple is what we need. I am a little bit worried about having such, you know, like cables all over the place. I am a little bit worried about it. Okay, so this one's going to go off in this direction. We're not building too much over here, so we don't need to think too much about how much space it occupies. Maybe not a good idea to send it over too many chunk borders. Although, it'll probably end up just being the same amount. We just have a random block there, fair enough. Redstone, stuff I don't understand, says the pony in pink. Well, this is beyond redstone. I mean, we're doing modded craziness today. Yeah, you don't, I don't know, do we call this redstone? I don't call this redstone right here. This is applied energistics, it's another level. I've walked 25 kilometers today already and got a couple more to do later, but I think I overdid it now because my right leg is limping and I've got limited mobility. Oops, says Fortunate Ray. Yeah, 25 kilometers does sound like overdoing it. I don't know your specific situation, but you can, anyone is capable of, you know, overdoing exercise. Just giving it a little bit more extra room, I think. I don't know where the wall's going to be, but it might make sense just to give it a little extra space there, so I'm pushing it back to this spot. Yeah, like 25 kilometers is something that you would build up to. That's like a solid day of walking, surely. I don't know. I tend to track mine in miles, so I don't really think too much about how many miles it is. It's usually, for me, it's just like throughout the day, get a few walks in. Okay, so this is nicely positioned now for us to put a interface here, which I had in my... Yeah, no, I do. I still have it. Okay. So the idea is that this will output to a machine, and that machine will actually be a chest, right? What's the Draconic Chest look like, I wonder? Where are we at? Where are we at? There it is. Got it. I wonder what this chest, what's special about it. That is a pretty mega chest. Apparently it can store energy. Whoa. Input-output regions. Oh, wow. That's interesting. There could definitely be some uses for this. Very interesting. I don't know what to do with that, but that, like, can you also craft with it? It can smelt and craft, wow. I am Cadbee. Thank you for gifting a sub to Lovely Bees. Lovely Bees, be sure to say thanks in chat. We always appreciate the gifting of the subs, and thank you for doing that, my dude. Yeah, this is from a few walks. I'm down visiting my childhood area, so I've been walking around here, and then to the mall, and then around. So, went on a long walk on the beach. Cool, that sounds nice. Dang. Oh, by the way, I don't actually like... Oh, I might need to configure this chest. I don't want to use this chest if I have to configure it now. Right, like, we're just trying to get something... There we go, that works. So, items appear in that. This thing will obviously extract. Okay, we'll use channel green. And then this one will insert priority 1. So, it hopefully finds that item first. Then it goes to all the others. Also needs to do it on round robin. Might as well just put that on there. Now insert, we'll do channel black, let's say. Here's a thought. Here's a thought. Let's say I'm going to add something to my filter for testing. It's finding its way over here. Yeah, okay. I think what I want to do is probably put a hopper underneath. Right? Because it's inserting. I'm going to guess if I extract on channel black. And then let's say maybe we just turn that off for a second. Ah. I did not expect that. Let's double check we set this side up correctly as well. So, it will actually wait. That's really good. That's really good then. So we can have it connected like that. Cool. Right, then what's the next step? The next step is to, I guess, create... Right, we need like pattern terminals and stuff over here. Don't want to be flying around too much. ME terminal, pattern terminal. Also, we want the interface terminal. That was a strange way to be placed. What? Oh, they need cables, didn't they? Let's try it with the cable then. Yep, that'll take a minute to catch up. Blackjack says, one issue of automating it would be the number of slots. Some recipes need more than 9 inputs. Yes, those are the ones we're not automating. Right, okay then, so... I think we're just going to try this. Actually, no, there is quite a bit more configurating to do, but... we can still do this step. So we wanted to automate that first. I don't actually think we really need to do that one first. I don't know what the most useful thing to do to get into this is. Like, if there's a material I'm going to need over and over again. I seem to remember crafting up a lot of some stuff. Don't know what it was, though. That's normal. Don't worry about that. That one is probably not a bad one to automate, as we need a bunch of those blocks. Look at the energy cost. Okay, we're going to just stick with the chest. That energy cost is wild. Okay. That's 10. What am I on about? We literally can't do that one. It's 10. Awakened Draconian blocks are important. The next would be the Awakened Core. Okay, let's do what you say, Blackjack. Oh yeah, and eventually we want to do some of this stuff over here. Wow, look at all these recipes. There it is, that's the one that we want. So, we give it that. Getting those to go to the same spot together might be tricky. Might be tricky. Also, we have no patterns. And if I want more than 10 patterns, right, I need more than... I guess what I can do is attach it around this crate. So we can put them on the different sides of the crate. Okay, yeah, so... that's kind of it. It would be ready to push into there and do its thing. Now... is there an option here that where we pull out stacks? Like, I know it moves 4 items at a time, so we might be lucky that it will move 4 items together if it's got them. It's sort of not what we want it to do in theory, though. So these are all going to just be on insert, and that's it. So it's really just about clicking those 2 boxes and finding a way to reach each of these. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that. Extract and insert. All the way across. I could use the conduit probe, but since it's such a simple little setup. And we got noise in the ear, cheers and bits here from Midnight Toil. Saying, curious, does this mod pack allow you to create a 3x3 room in a single block like the Claustrophobia mod pack? I do not know, I have not encountered that. This is 1.12.2, so it's quite an old one. But yeah, sorry I can't answer your question. Thank you for the cheers and bits. It's not something we've encountered here yet. So, in theory, we're kind of ready to go. If I request 4... that's another thing. I probably need to do these one at a time. So yeah, look at that. Single item mode. We need to activate single item mode. That is the way to solve our problem. How is that done? How is that done? Does this mod have a wrench? Or an equivalent? Creative block exchanger, isn't it? Anyone in chat know? Shift right click with an empty hand on the injector. Excellent. Thank you, good sir. So now it... yeah, okay, that's good. Is that a single item? It's 2. That's the recipe, isn't it? Oh, okay. What was the thing that was supposed to go in the middle? It was actually these 4, weren't it? So they would have gone here, I think we can confidently say. What have I missed? What is in this recipe again? 6 cores, 4 blocks, 1 heart. Oh, I got that one wrong. Okay. Oh, I never configured this side, did I? I kind of want to do it again. I kind of want to cancel it and put everything back and do it proper. So we can do that quite easily. Cancel this. Now, I also think that means we might be able to run it sequentially now. No, I think that'll break. Wait, did I cancel it? Yeah, because look, it fills them up totally wrong. Not good. But I can think of another way to get them to automatically run. Oh gosh, this is... The problem arises if when you request 2 different recipes at once from the machine. Yeah, well I can think of a way possibly to automate like this so that you just turn on a switch. So we make it detect the start and end of each sequence or something along those lines, right? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, this time it should work. No, because some of those have ended there. Interesting. This one had priority 1. So that's when round robin actually backfires. And now that we have single item distribution, the round robin thing shouldn't matter. So, oops. Dang it. Gotta remember just to right click. Yeah, that's it. So cancel the last one. And try again. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Did I leave some items in here? Okay, we're going to have to try it one more time, because I think I might have left an item in there or something. Or here. Okay, let's try again. So now that should run. If I... Oh wait, what I want to do is click there, click that, so we can then look at the recipe. 6 and 1 heart is what we have. Yeah, not sure why that wouldn't start then. Oh, the redstone! Yes, the redstone signal. Right, okay. So the way that I saw to do this was with a timer. Actually, I think a sequencer works better for me. If we nip over here, it's basically going to be placed there. Okay. We want it to work with redstone. I think you have to give it some redstone. So, loop the cycle when redstone signal is present. Continue at current step. So if I put that there, and we go grab just a redstone block. That should frequently pulse this thing. Just got to make sure the channel is correct. Pedestal tier too low. But it made them, right? No, it didn't. Interesting. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. That's a pretty funny thing that we didn't spot. Because, I mean... yeah. It wasn't the right pedestal tier as well. So I guess maybe the first thing we try and automate is the pedestal tier. Now I'm thinking this terminal is going to be like better on the other side opposite this thing, so you can kind of interact with it as we go through the mod. So we want at Draconic over here. That is what we want to do first. I think we can do it. But what we've got to remember is to set up a filter. So we don't just add one of these. There they are. We've got to go put that on the filter. And now, well, now we should be able to make them. But only one by one. So we need to suss out that system too. I didn't put the thing in yet. So we put that in. Be down the bottom, wouldn't it? There we go. So if I make one at a time, That has ended up over there. Because... oh. That's so annoying. Right, those peeps that told me this was possible earlier. How do I bypass this then? Just put the interface into blocking mode and you can craft as many as you want with no issues, says Orion Squared. Oh, okay, it's got a built-in thing for that. Wow. Just wondering, has X's decade milestone on Twitch passed already? No, not on Twitch. What is blocking mode? Ignore the contents of the target inventory. Oh yeah, I see how that would work. Unless it sends in, right? So if I ask for 1, it puts them in. That's fair enough. If I ask for maybe not that many, like 10, is it gonna? I think maybe they didn't find... no, they didn't find somewhere to go. I'm not sure if the theory checks out. Because if all... yeah, the previous ones go in, so it doesn't work for what we want it to. No? It's putting them in one at a time. Maybe it does then. It is actually doing the recipes one at a time. Okay, very, very interesting. You need to make these things once, though, so really there's no real major need to automate it. Once they're crafted, you never need to craft them again. That's very true. That's very true. So what we'll do is we'll just use this to like guide us through the process then, I guess. So it's the stuff that we want to automate over and over again that we need to find. Didn't I just empty this thing? Oh, I see what's going on here. So they're all out. We should really just cancel everything here. For now. So because I'm now going to just run through these things, upgrading them one by one, I feel like I should complete more of the room around me, so it's like more of an immersive experience, funny enough. We're going to go to that back area so much, like... maybe I should have built it at the front here. Like a terminal spot. Actually, I really like the idea of doing that. Although then the cables are going to look... maybe it can be done. Yeah, maybe I can find a way here to send all the cables like under and up. And then have the interface for this thing part of, like, make it part of a feature of it. Because we're going to constantly be interacting with it. So, check these things in here. And then we're going to request... whoops. We're going to request those. 10, right? And then it'll go off and make them. Is it waiting on that redstone pulse? That I don't actually know whether, like, actually works or not. Shouldn't I see this thing, like, light up? I feel like I might have missed something. The recipe looks right. 5, 2, 2, and 1 block. Four, 1, 1. So how did some extra ones get in? I know how they got in. The second bunch of items came in after the no blocking. So that doesn't work. You have to do it one at a time. So I should probably cancel that. Dang it. So that then means I might actually want to hide all of that, because the way in which we need these recipes to work might end up just being a lever that you hit. What is going on here? Thought it can... Oh my god, there's tons of items. Let's get rid of that as well. Let's try again then. So we just tell it 1. And it works. And it's going to be pretty quick. It's got 11 of them in there. So how do we get it to go 1 at a time, right? How do we do that? I mean, an item is going to come back out of this thing. So if one item goes in, then one item comes out. Is there a redstone feature for detecting an item go through? Maybe. So what we could do... We have recipes that go into this chest, right? Oh, I'm really not sure. Your infuser emits a redstone signal when crafting, so you can make extraction on Ender IO only when no redstone is present. Yeah, I understand that, but I've got a weird feeling it might not play out the way you want it to. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Get a bunch of these together. So what do we have? For redstone, we'll use... Yeah, we use brown. So that's coming out is brown. So I think that means... How do you add the redstone? Something like this, isn't it? Like... We've got to have that there. But I can't see if it's on or not. That being said... No, it's got items there. Now, are we saying when it's on, it outputs? Because then this thing... Ah, look, there's the colour. There's the colour of the thing. Oh, it appears there. So that is not what we needed. Yep, I see it. So it's that there that needs to be brown. However, it's active without signal on brown. So now, I'm pretty sure this won't work. Because I reckon it's going to work faster. Like, by the time all the items are in place... Be on to the next one, right? Don't see any action there with the... Yeah, I mean... How... I know how that happens, because... Oh, this is so annoying. So when that item came... Oh, God, I don't know if that ruined our test or not, right? Well, I got that. Automating this is a pain. Automating this is a pain. Right, so it's going to have all those items in there again. We're going to get rid of them, going to cancel the job. So the point I was trying to make is that when this thing, when that starts, it's probably already emptied this chest and started putting the next set of items in, so it can't actually start. So that I don't think is going to work. Why insert products into the chest when you can insert them straight into the interface? Should avoid that problem. That is a great fix for that other issue we have. Great suggestion. So, what we have to do is get rid of insert black and put it down here. Now, does this mean... I think Blackjack will know. Does this mean then, if I wanted to add more ME interfaces around this block, that I would have to add filters here? Because... it has to, at the moment, when the item returns, it will go to the one for the recipe if it comes into this chest. Which, notably, it didn't take it out before the Ender IO conduit did. But I'm assuming it would see it in here and take it out. So if I had a second ME interface, could I just insert any old item into a different interface, essentially? Auto-crafting doesn't care where it comes back from. Oh, cool. So it would. Alright, let's run that test again. And let's make a bunch of these and see if it does. I'm pretty sure it won't. Yeah, and that would suggest that it put all the items in at once. Did I turn off blocking mode? Oh, I did. That's not very helpful of me. We'll have to do the test again. It's funny, like, in modded Minecraft, sometimes you spend 99% of the time at a place in the construction phase, and then like 1% after. You know, it's almost like all of this decoration and stuff. It like do that first, so then you do the project inside of the decoration. At least that way you get to enjoy it. Okay, so we try again. Again, not expecting it to work, just trying to prove a point more than anything. Yeah, so before it starts and sends a redstone signal... Oh, I keep forgetting to take those back. It's over. So how do we do one at a time is now the next thing we're trying to figure out. I still don't have an idea in my head, so it's probably a great opportunity to go away and think about it. But what we can do, at least for now, is just craft one at a time. Yeah? Yeah. We can craft one at a time. Maybe that's the way to do it. No, that's not the way to do it. I was just thinking, what if you had a button and you pressed it and it made one? Then you can stand there and press it again. So, we want to hit a switch, right, like a lever, that sends a pulse to craft it, you know, one at a time, but, don't know. Blackjack says, I can think of how to do it with integrated dynamics, but that requires programming. Yikes. Mind EK02 says you almost got it, Xisuma. I mean, I've almost got it. You need a 0-tick redstone clock. That doesn't really tell me much. You guys have got to... I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I've had a lot of suggestions that haven't worked, so I don't know what things in chat are going to be someone who knows what they're talking about or someone guessing. Like, I don't know what 0-tick redstone clock would do. That doesn't even mean anything. Another possible way would be to add a dummy item to the recipe that isn't used and which is taken out of the crate after the recipe. Interesting. So we put a filter on every one of these to not accept our dummy item. But that'll then add an extra item to the recipe. And considering that most are 8, with the 9th being the item that goes here, that would limit the amount of them. Try a comparator on the infuser. If it gave me a redstone signal, I don't know how that would be helpful. I'm glad I'm excluded from the pressure of being helpful during modded streams, says Curls. There's no pressure. Just, if you know the mod, like, it's helpful to get involved. If you don't, and you guess, then we go down these, like, endless trial and errors that don't get anywhere. Blackjack says, no, put a filter on the extract channel. Also remember that if you have multiple of the same item, you can set the pattern, just have a multiple of them in one spot. Okay, that went over my head. I'm not following you there, but I'll go away and have a think on it. We got to a good start here, I think. Sort of. I don't know. Would have been nice to have got further into the mod. These mods are a bit crazy and grindy, right? Bit crazy and grindy. Anyway, this is where we're going to wrap up today's live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thanks to all of my patrons, the mods, and all the peeps gifting subs. That's the other one. Oh my goodness me. Devin Townsend is streaming. I'm going to send you over to Devin Townsend, one of my favourite musicians ever. Cool. And then I'm going to go watch a little bit myself. Even though I had other plans. Dang, we get to raid the one and only Dev. Alright, hit that rate button, hit the follow button, and go check out Devin Townsend. This guy is an amazing musician, one of my favourites of all time. So, let's do this raid. Thank you, peeps. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.